boys, fought the evil pirate captain, and fell in love with Wendy. This story is wonderful and exciting, and most importantly, altogether untrue. You see, the real story begins like this.
We were raised by the same parents in a lovely house in London. Our mother and father always treated us equally. We grew up happily, Peter and I. And on the eve of our 17th birthday, we lay awake in our beds discussing all sorts of adventures together when we heard it.
George, stop shouting. You'll wake the boys. In any case, why do we have to know now what our young men will do once they're grown? They can be anything that they want to be. You're too impatient with them.
It matters. Trust me, it matters. You fed them, you clothed them, you put them with their nonsense for far too long. At some point, we're playing a game and not teaching them how to grow up.
I will not hurl them onto the streets.
It's where they belong. They're careless, dangerous even. One day they won't even come home and you'll be relieved.
That man is high-strung. He doesn't understand the virtue of rest and relaxation.
Do you think he means it this time?
Nah, he's been threatening to chuck us out since we were 7.
Well, I mean, you have to admit, we haven't been the easiest.
Are you kidding?
We haven't.
Oh, whatever.
Do you remember that time you talked me into getting a bucket and...
Regardless of your memories, I'm sure we've made a better impression as young men. That looks bad when you do it.
No.
Rude!
The boys have been plotting for years to escape in pursuit of fortune and fame. Adventures.
Every time we go to sleep, we wake up a whole day older. Soon, we'll be grown up. We won't have to play anymore because real things are going to happen to us.
We don't need to grow up.
Peter,
Growing up is like surrender. It's not an option.
Peter often confided that he would rather walk the plank of a pirate ship surrounded by crocodiles than surrender to a proper job. He would never grow up, and neither would Paxton be able to say about it.
Pax, we have to leave. We have to leave tonight. Now's our chance. We'll slip through those shadows and we'll cause all kinds of trouble.
Peter, you don't need a shadow to cause trouble. Besides, where are we going to go? It's not like we can just sneak around London at night. You've talked me into some bad ideas before, but this one is flat out dangerous.
Fine. We'll find somewhere that isn't London. Somewhere full of possibility.
Like Liverpool?
No! I'm talking about some place you only hear about in horrifying and abominable stories. Some place no one ever grows up.
Oh, Michigan.
Serious.
I know.
There are a million places in our books. We just have to pick one.
How are we going to get there?
We should make a map. Everyone on Adventures has a map. Everything always starts with a map. We'll check the books and see if there's any good ones to follow.
Be together forever. Me, you, and our adventurer.
Just us. Or we won't do it at all.
Then the boys grabbed their storybooks, found a map that would do, and packed everything they could imagine anyone would need on a grand adventure.
Pocket knife.
Oh, check.
Slightly bigger knife.
Oh, check.
Good. Dagger.
Oh, check.
I like that one. Second time. It's right here.
Check.
Wait, where's Jake?
Sweetly, the boys pulled a very old and delicately ornate compass from a small box in the corner.
This compass is the only thing I've ever wanted from Father. It'll belong to one of us sooner or later.
Hey, are you sure the tank's going to be able to guide us? She's looking a little battered. Maybe we should leave her here.
Are you crazy? We can't leave Tea. She knows all the best places to find trouble. We can't abandon her.
Abandon her?
This might sound strange, Pax, but I don't think we're ever leaving. We're coming back.
All at once, with the spirit of laughter, the boys started for the window. They'd almost reached it when something stopped them as unexpectedly as a cannonball smashing into the side of a ship. They had forgotten Nana.
Where are you two boys going in the middle of the night? I'm sure it's nowhere without me.
I've said it once, and I'll say it again. Nana has magic.
She has, ever since the day Mother and Father brought her home.
Nana is tricky.
Tricky is fantastic.
Nana often crept into her brother's room after Mother put out the lamps. Together they would tell her the most exciting stories of places past the stars, of pirates and Indians and magic. Both boys were quite fond of Nana. She was exactly what every little sister should be. She was reasonable and hardly ever tried to make them play dress up. Nana also seemed to know how to find little bits and pieces and glimpses of magic. Younger than both of them, she was easily their favorite girl in the world.
Can't come with us this time, Nana. We're running away forever.
There's nothing for you to do on our adventure, so you have to stay here.
As they started again for the window, they silently agreed that this would be the best solution. Adventures were no places for girls as sweet as Nana. But the twinkle in Nana's eye had gone out.
I can't believe you would go without me. How will you find magic? You know you're no good at it. How could you leave me at home?
Pax often panicked when Nana would worry. It had no effect on Peter, though.
Calm down, Nana. It's nothing personal. You don't belong in our adventure. It's a mindless mission.
Nana quickly took her check us.
Have you lost your minds? You want to leave me here? Leave me here to rot in our empty house, alone and senile, broken and abandoned, so I can grow up all alone and die miserably in a pile of dust?
Nana possessed rather spectacular flair for dramatics.
You're the worst.
Peter, what if we pass? Well, Peter, we have to bring her with us. I promise she won't get in the way. And besides, neither of us know how to cook. So, you know, I like food. Wow.
Sometimes Peter was frustrated with the way Pax doted over Nana. It seemed like Pax liked her more than he liked his own brother.
I suppose it doesn't matter to you that we're in this together. We've shared everything, spent every day together. You get to change the plan whenever you want. What about your family?
She's family too, Peter.
He resented the idea of sharing his brother, even with his sister.
Fine, then. You'll be in charge of Tea. If anything happens to her on our adventure, you'll be sent straight home. Do you understand?
With a grin, Nana, she ran to their old bookshelf and grabbed out a book the boys had seen since they were young. The pictures in this book stirred something within us. There are adventures on every page.
Like usual, Nana, you remember the best places.
This special storybook spoke of lands in the clouds, far away, past the stars and across them in the shadow. In no time, Nana had given a triumphant smirk, shut the book, and younger children seem to know all the directions to magical places. The older one becomes, the quicker all magical bearings are forgotten.
Where are you?
Have you forgotten we're on the second floor?
I'll show you the way.
The way to...
I'll show you the way if you listen to my warning. Remember, terrible things can go wrong if adventures aren't taken seriously. Step out this window. We do it as a team. We must be unconditionally loyal, or else we risk everything. Magic has a very strong price.
The boys agreed, though they didn't remotely understand what Nana meant. Boys rarely have time to worry about trivial things like rules. The two boys grasped their hands, and the three of them stepped out the open window and sped up past the second scholar to the right.
What do you think?
About?
She's dead, isn't she?
Of course she's dead.
Yes, she's dead.
Are you having second
I
thoughts?
never have second thoughts.
Then why are you asking me about it?
I feel something.
What?
I feel something.
Remorse?
I
Regret?
feel something!
Okay.
Something's coming.
Something.
It's like
It's like what?
there's magic on our horizons.
There isn't magic.
There was magic.
She's dead now. Magic is dead too.
Something's coming.
What are we gonna do?
We're going to the island. Raise the anchor.
Nana reached the ground first. She was by far the most graceful at landing. She ended her flight in a light flowing walk. The boys, however, tumbled out of the air and landed in a heap.
As Mark Twain so brilliantly stated, man was made at the end of the week, when God was tired.
They crashed face to face with an impressive forest. In the forest there were pine, oak, palm, birch, and many other variety of trees the three didn't recognize. It was delicious. The perfect place to get into trouble.
This is perfect. We can work with this. We can start plenty of excitement here. Can you imagine it? We can stay here. never go home, never grow up.
We don't have a second to waste. We need to build a home. It needs to be safe, and there needs to be places for us to sleep, and a kitchen, and...
Selflessly and sensibly, Nana immediately started finding a place to make the boys a home. Peter, however, thought this sounded painfully boring, and with a twinkle in his eye, rounded on Pax while Nana's back was turned.
What is that face?
What face? This is just my face.
Oh yeah, I'm a fairy princess.
Oh, come on.
What are you up to?
We are gonna have a little fun, listening through those trees, and we'll be back before morning.
Wait a second. Are you suggesting that we leave Nana alone in the forest? You fully want to leave a child alone in the forest?
She'll never know.
Okay. Peter, I'm not so concerned with the idea of Nana finding out that we left. I'm a little more worried about bears or something.
Bears?
I have no idea.
Will you shut up, please? Well, we can't just pass. Look at me. Would I ever put you or our precious little sister in danger? I'm characteristically mischievous, not negligent. It's scientifically impossible to have an adventure and playhouse at the same time.
Pax agreed. It was stupid and it was selfish, but his young eyes were far greater than his resolution to stay with Nana.
Nana will presumably have the time of her life, making a home all by herself, molding the leaves into teacups, painting the trees with mud, making beds out of moss, pretending whatever it is that little girls like to pretend. She's always bluffing about how irritating it is to look after us. She must have learned that from our father. She'll probably even enjoy scolding us when we get back.
Oh, are you sure she'll be safe?
Perfectly safe. Now, get off your butt. You've got a million things to do.
I hate it when he does that.
Boys charged off into the slowly dimming evening. They passed the edge of a mountain and a massive rock shaped as a skull. Then they saw the ocean. A mass of jet black rippling beneath an ever-darkening sky. Rolling clouds were racing across a powder blue sky as a jet of electric blue lightning lit up the onyx waves in a flash of overwhelming color. The shadowy pirate flags were billowing in gusty winds, announcing the storm's arrival. The evening air was alive. With wild excitement, the boys gave in to the intoxicating feeling of danger that seemed to waft over them.
You smell that, Pax? Ugh, did you fart?
No, I'm talking about the smell of adventure.
Well, that's what you call your farts.
Are you seriously making gas jokes right now?
No, you're right. Fart jokes require appropriate timing.
That right there.
What?
What do you mean, what? The giant frickin' pirate ship. What about it? That is where we're going to.
Of course, that's where you want to go.
It's what we've always dreamed about. Kill pirates, this is our chance. We're taking it.
What are you doing? We don't know who's on board. We don't even know where we are.
Exactly.
We need to go back to Nana.
This is our adventure, Pax, not Anna's. Come on.
Peter drove Pax across the smallest edge of the valley. Looking to the west, they saw the tops of canvas teepees, smoke rising from fires mixing with the storm. The valley separated the Indians from a minute stretch of dense foliage. This opened up onto a shocking beach of pearly white sand.
Oh. Whoa.
You can say that again.
Whoa.
How do we get up?
Nana had explained that magic was a very special way. It only seems to work if the intentions of the user are pure. Clearly, Peter seemed to be lacking pure intentions, because under his breath, he was excitedly muttering his desire to conquer the lot of them. Pax, however, was much more reasonable and was bursting to explore something new.
All we need is a little magic.
London doesn't have any magic.
We aren't in London.
No, they weren't in London. Pax looked to his left, and to his astonishment and slight alarm, a small rowboat, suitable for 2 passengers.
Peter, look.
I swear, Pax, that wasn't there a minute ago.
You think it's haunted?
Definitely. Get in! Go!
And the 2 sped off across the open water toward the ship. Hesitantly, Pax subsided his concern. This was going to be a night to remember. Every story they read about dangerous pirates seemed to be completely accurate. The sails looked up into the dusk like pillars, intimidating and frightening.
Look at the crew, Pax. Miscreants, villains, all of them. I bet we can take them all.
It's just like that story we keep telling each other about single-handedly walloping dirty scoundrels in a harrowing act of bravery.
This is the best day of my life!
Pax was almost always right beside Peter, encouraging his wild fantasies. This time, though, he wasn't sure why. He sensed they should keep out of sight. Remain unknown.
Nana would love this. She's berserk. She'd already have a plan of attack. Right.
You left her at home, remember?
Right. It was complicated, okay?
Peter genuinely adored Nana's fearless personality. Nevertheless, he felt that she childishly favored Pax's calm and thoughtful attributes over his intense ones. He was thrilled when she would clamber along to aid in his scheming. He preferred being everyone's first choice. He resented the idea of sharing his brother.
I think that's the captain.
A quiet shiver ran down the boy's back. The captain was not particularly dreadful. His walk was slow. Nothing about the captain's appearance was dangerous, apart from the weapons adorned his body. But somehow, this pirate was the very worst. It was the captain's face he'd never forget. Every dark thought in the world seemed to be etched upon it in thick lines. Every cruelty and crime was openly displayed on the eyes, the lips, across the young face. There was nothing about this face that could suggest a trace of happiness had ever touched it. The boys looked on in horror as they got their first glimpse of a real, bloodthirsty pirate. But they were distracted almost immediately by...
Set the sail!
That's the sails are set.
Where?
What do you mean, where?
Up!
Where else would sails go?
Is that rhetorical, or are you really asking?
Set the sail! Specs, are you blind?
Dang it, Specs, where are your glasses?
Whoa! I got it. Why do you have those? Safekeeping.
How can you possibly move this slowly?
Well, for starters, Specs doesn't know where the sails go.
Yes, I do.
Of course you do.
Answer my question, what is taking so long?
Astigmatism!
What? You think because with the eyeball, is it?
Specs!
Old age.
Why old age?
Easier to explain.
Oh, you're so smart. Old age, how old are you?
No one knows.
That must be nice.
It is.
Age is merely a number.
Like a musical number.
Would be great musical.
God, I miss show business.
You were never in show business, Wells.
That's why I miss it.
What the hell are you talking about?
The astigmatism thing, or we've said a lot of things.
We've actually been talking for a while now.
We can't exactly repeat our entire conversation.
It wouldn't be prudent.
Margot, what's the holdup?
These idiots are...
Stop.
But I was just telling
I
you...
asked before I remember that. Today, I hate the sound of your voice.
Wow.
I'm sure you have fancy well-rehearsed excuses, Margot, but I don't want to hear them. Ready the group for ambush. The Indians won't withstand our force this time.
Especially since we stole all the magic.
Specs, you genius! I completely forgot about that.
Forgot about what?
Stealing all the magic.
Wait. What? Are we just gonna act like the Indians are less dangerous now that we stole all the magic?
Seems a little
I-
naive to underestimate that.
I love underestimated!
How am I supposed to get anything done when you refuse to get in line? I allowed you to dive on my ship because you are all somehow exceptional pilots. Quick, cutthroat, ruthless. How is it that you can be such implacable murderers and still manage to be the dumbest, most pin-headed, good-for-nothing scum that ever scuttled across the deck of my ship?
That captain means business.
Oh, Captain. My Captain.
Stop rolling your tongues. Get your sea lights under you. Get the damn sword so that we can strike. If you're not ready before the rain, I'll be sure to punish each of you personally. Move, you dogs!
Mira was exquisite. The breezes whipped around the curl of her lip, gossiping the sides of the wind. Her soft skin was luminous. All the mischief in all the world seemed to sparkle out of her eyes. For Pax, it was like all the oxygen had fallen out of the air. She was the most beautiful thing he had ever seen.
Are you sure Mira's ready? She's so young.
I have no interest in this. This is neither the time nor the place.
I have a right to speak my mind.
You surely have made a point to test my patience today.
I am the first mate!
Margot, do you want to take orders, or shall I lock you in the cage and have you spend time as our anchor?
Shit just got real for real.
No one knows what's lurking beneath our ship. What's writhing around that glass. You have so many stories to share. Assuming that is, you have the breath to tell them. And I'm sure that when we retrieve you, this mistake will not happen again.
The hairs on the back of Peter's neck stood on end. This captain knew how to command respect. He was a god, immortal. Peter was hungry for something he didn't understand.
I want to be. I'll do anything to be.
Captain, I do believe you may have overreacted.
Overreacted? I never asked for advice before with my crew.
I wasn't telling you how to run a ship, I was making a joke.
Jokes are frivolous. Shallow waters cannot carry a ship.
Shallow waters.
You have to grow up. You have to accept the responsibility. There's going to be bruises on those
I
shoulders.
pulled my weight having this conversation because it's certain Mira!
We are going to the Indian camp. I'm going to take back what's mine. Margot, you stay with the ship. No need to bring you along if you're emotionally unsettled. Let's go, ship rats.
I feel weird. Should we help her?
With what? Her feelings. My guess is romance gone sour. What do you think?
Yeah, sure.
Love ruins everything, Cax. Remember that.
Peter insisted the boys follow the pirates and have a proper adventure.
Come on, real pirates.
Pax, of course, agreed wholeheartedly, though his motives were far less daring. He was distracted. He needed to get a closer look at her.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. I finally feel alive. Nothing like this ever happens in London. We'll tell Nana all about it when we get back.
I can't believe we actually did that.
Next time, we should join in a little.
Where have you boys been?
I think Nana's mad.
Nah.
You impetuous skunks! You left me in the woods! You nasty, mean, stupid, worthless little boys! You're nothing but irresponsible toads!
Oh, come on, Nana. Have a little fun.
Fun?
Look, Pax and I left so we wouldn't be in your way. It was a service to you.
He winked at Pax when he said this. He knew Nana had probably leaned some sticks up against a tree, possible made a leaf pile into bed. She couldn't do any better than that. She was just a sister.
You weren't too mad, are you, Nana?
Oh, shush. Rolling her eyes, Nana led them to a bright light that shined atop a giant oak tree. As the treehouse came fully into view, the boys began to laugh in their amazement. Atop the tallest tree they had ever seen, perched the most glorious treehouse the boys could have ever imagined.
How on earth did you manage that? And don't chalk it up to your girlish cleverness again. That hasn't worked on us in years.
I told you there was magic. Didn't I tell you? As we grow older, we forget how to use it. It's still chock full of it. A little imagination is a powerful thing.
So, are you saying you made that with your brain?
No, I made it with my heart. You can't build anything with your brain. But love is its own kind of magic, and I love my brothers.
I went to the treehouse.
I love you too, Banana.
The sails are set,
The first mate stayed behind to watch the ship. She sat on the deck, waiting the return of the crew.
close your eyes and remember the island calls you home again. Hush, little baby, it's time to sleep. fantastic. Those Indians got a real good thing going for them. I think I might take up archery.
I don't care, Mira.
Of course you care. You're the one that taught me to always run from the enemy.
They weren't the enemy.
I don't have time for this. I'm dancing on air. A little blood can do that to you. Oh, Mira, don't be crass. No. Oh, we wouldn't be picking a fight, would we? I have been sitting on this deck getting soaked in the rain waiting for you to come back. Obviously, I'm picking a fight. Okay, let's do this now! Come to think of it, it's interesting that the captain decided to leave me behind. Mira. Oh, did you two get in another fight again? Interesting. How do you think that this could possibly be any of your concern? Well, he is my father. Oh, and my captain. It's apparently nothing more. You don't have to sulk so much. It used to be fun, you know. I have a lot of my mind, Mira. I can't go off gallivanting. I have responsibilities. And I don't? It's not the same. You're young. I don't have time for this. Regardless of your melancholy, we destroyed those Indians. There's nothing your gloom and doom can do to change that. Mira, just go to bed. Just leave me alone. Just the way you like it. Good night, Mario.
The next morning, sunrise was quick in the forest. Almost immediately, the air went from mist to shine.
Each day we'll go on an expedition and claim parts of Neverland for ourselves.
Neverland? Why are we calling it that? That seems a bit much, don't you think?
Of course not. Here, we'll never grow up, never go to school, never have to do anything we don't want to do. It's the perfect name.
Without any further discussion, it was settled. Each morning, the three would rise before dawn and speak about Neverland. We caught glimpses of the sirens and saw lights traveling together through the trees of the forest on the side of the small mountain.
We ran through the Sax Indian camps and took all the weapons we could carry.
We made wishes on shooting stars that would zoom past our ears in the middle of the day.
We learned how to make the rowboat show up whenever we wanted to go exploring in the caves.
Found a lifetime's worth of wonderful things, each one more excellent than the last.
It was brilliant.
It was almost brilliant. Sure, we were doing what we wanted, but Pax seemed to be in another world. Was distracted. He kept asking if we could go see the pirates again. He always wanted to sit on Skull Rock.
Skull Rock is a dead center in a bend in the river which led to the Black Sea. Unaware to Peter and Anna, Pax had been sneaking there at night to peer through clearing the trees to gaze at the pirate ship.
You weren't in the treehouse again this morning, brother. If I weren't so trusting, I might think you were up to something.
That's because I decided to sleep under the stars on top of the treehouse. It's really quite peaceful up there. You should try it sometime.
That's the story you're going with?
The winter's coming on, I think, and it's no good to spend your nights looking at the stars when you're freezing yourself to death.
Thanks, old mom, but I think I can handle it.
Don't mum me, young man! Peter dropped himself for a moment, but decided to keep a closer eye on his brothers. He was distracted. He said he was trying to head the clouds. He resented the idea of sharing his brother, even with Neverland.
Going off to find something.
The sails are set, anchors away. Close your eyes and remember the island calls you home again. Hush now, my brother, it's time to sleep.
Hush through the valley, the wind blows, calling you back to sleep.
Love keeps you warm, never lost here.
Your heart is what I'll always keep.
Dance in this dream, don't wake me, I pray.
Lost in a neverland. is that lullaby?
What do you mean?
Well, how do we know that song?
The island sings to us when we sleep.
Funny, I never noticed.
Peter hasn't either. You didn't stir once during the night.
That was because I was so tired after such a long day of nonsense. What is for breakfast?
Nothing. We don't get more firewood.
I'll go get some.
There wasn't even a rustle in the leaves from the top of the treehouse.
You were so quiet. Almost like you weren't there at all.
What do you know?
What you know?
Boy, you may want to sit down before I drop this bucket of truth on your head, but I am capable of figuring out if someone is or is not in my general vicinity. Shocking, I know, seeing as I only have a tiny little sister brain and all.
Nothing gets past you, does it, Nana?
I'm full of magic, remember? I know things.
I have a funny feeling about this place, Nana. Like I've been here forever. Or like I've been dreaming, but now I'm awake.
I had an excellent dream last night. I dreamt that the whole world was at our fingertips. Hex, you and I had gone on a dazzling adventure. We were in a magical place, and we were allowed to stay forever if we wanted. We could do whatever we wanted, and be with whoever we wanted. You and I were on top of the world. Even your friend, the captain's daughter, was there.
How do you know about that? That was supposed to be a secret, and Peter can't know. And
You worry too much. Peter only sees what he wants to see. He's funny like that. I'm just telling you about my dream. Calm down. Breathe, Pax.
I have a strange feeling about this place, Nana.
I know.
Well, I'm not sure I like it.
It's always hard to be away from home.
No, it's not that.
Some adventures are too big for one. To love would be an awful big adventure.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. You're worth about 20 boys, Nana. I'll go get us some firewood.
Finally!
Shadows surround us here. They aren't sticking to the things they belong to. They keep jumping around, causing trouble, spying on us.
You love shadows, Peter. You think they're magnificent places to hide.
They are, but some things need to be out in the open. These shadows are hiding important things from you.
You're making something out of nothing. Let's just have some breakfast and forget about it, okay?
Where does Pax keep going? I know you've noticed Anna. You notice everything.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play dumb. I can see right through you.
Don't talk to me in that voice, Peter.
I'm motivating you to tell me the
Well,
truth.
stop!
Don't order me around, old mom. I'm in charge of Neverland. Tell me what you know.
I don't know what you mean, Peter. Pax doesn't have secrets.
Maybe not. But pirates do.
I knew you'd be back.
No longer lurking beneath the waves, are we?
I don't say they're wrong.
Let's pull you above the surface this time, Ken.
Something's coming.
Something's already here. You feel it, don't you?
Obviously.
I need a favor.
That's a first.
Something's following me. Something's following me.
The magic never sleeps.
I woke from a dream and felt a call.
Uh-huh.
A whisper. Begging me back to the island.
Oh, that was me.
Why?
I thought you'd want to be here for the return.
Return of...
A challenge. Your grand challenge.
Nothing challenged me.
So good.
I'm not a toy. Is it serious?
Yes. Soon you will be challenged and you will lose. You will lose everything you hold dear.
Watch your tongue.
You can do nothing to harm me. Do you remember my advice?
It was about love, if I remember.
Love is cowardice.
Stop being cryptic. Your siren riddles on Charm McKenna. They never have been.
You should learn to listen.
What am I to do?
I've answered that question before.
And I've done what you said. I kept that which I loved safe.
Love.
Love.
I know she's dead, you know. The waves whisper.
Maybe she deserves to die.
We all deserve to die. Murder is earned by no one.
You're warning me. Why?
I see everything. I know everything. Why not throw a twist into fate's plan? See how she chooses to complete this particularly gruesome puzzle.
You're going to help me?
No.
Then dive back beneath the waves and leave me alone! I should have known it was you all along. I'll leave tonight.
It's too
I should
late.
never come back.
He's already seen her.
Who? Who has seen who?
Keep that which you love safe. Hold it close.
What has come here, Kenneth?
A boy.
I am the almighty swordsman.
Ooh. Ah, amazing.
I feel amazed by this, the almighty swordsman.
Bow down, you pathetic lemmings.
Who do you call the lemming?
To that.
Specs, put your blasters on.
Who put up my stage presence?
What stage presence?
Excuse me, I am busy being the almighty swordsman, and you are not.
Oh! Share your wisdom with us, great and noble, exhausted one.
Exalted one.
What I say?
Shut your face and bow. We should probably do that one again. You really killed the mood when you lose your costume pieces.
Well, if you let me keep them off, then this catastrophe wouldn't have occurred.
How are we supposed to entertain the rest of the crew when you two keep breaking the fourth wall with all of your gravity?
Gravity!
The true menace of the seven seas.
Why are we not playing about us?
What do you mean, us?
Let me clarify. Why are we not playing about me?
You're identifying with the lemmings?
No, I'm identifying with the almighty swordsman.
Whoa. What?
Well, it's holding the sword all wrong. Then to command respect.
I see. And how would that look?
Allow me to know the students. First things first, you grab your sword by the handle.
As opposed to
The butt!
sword butt!
Death by sword butt!
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Carry on, almighty
Blood Master!
Come on!
What?
Why are you encouraging this?
What on earth are you screaming about?
Specs is a Blood Master!
Majestic and proud!
Inspiring fear into the hearts of our enemies.
Allow me to demonstrate.
I'm assuming you all try to entertain the crew again, huh?
It's important to consider yourself.
Oh, of course.
We might need more practice.
Or a better storyline.
What insanity is playing out of my ship?
Well, we were...
It's kind of
Webster's Dictionary.
They were having fun.
Fun.
Yeah, fun.
Like children?
They were practicing.
Practicing what? Being degenerates? Embarrassments? Weaklings?
Apologies, Captain.
Get out of my sight, children.
Don't mind if I do.
Are you ready?
I'm always ready. On the deck of the pirate ship, the captain required the swordsmanship of Mira. She was to be strong. She was to be fearless.
Draw your sword. Take this chance to run or I will strike you down.
Aha, a stowaway, I see. Challenge me, will you?
Not fast enough.
Never taunt rose. We've been through it all, we'll always win!
Let's see how you handle this. Come here, I'm over here, Daddy. And let's see if you can take this.
What? Never turn your back.
Don't worry.
Never let your guard down.
Don't worry, I'm not.
You know this is more than a game, right? This isn't solely so we can spend time together.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'm too busy winning.
You never take anything seriously. How am I going to trust this ship to you when you grow up?
Don't worry, I'll never grow up. Captain, we've seen lights again in the forest. Someone is staying in the trees past Skull Rock. What? Ah! What if He's just a child!
Never let your guard down, child, never. When you let it down, anyone can get in. I'll take care of it, I'll put the lights out.
What if there's magic?
Magic doesn't frighten me.
I'll go grab my sword!
No, stay here. Stay with the child.
This isn't over! You know it isn't any use. The captain doesn't understand. He never has.
There's a difference between letting your guard down and getting hit in the face. Letting your guard down doesn't cause physical pain.
It all depends on who you've let in.
Go and see where the lights are coming from. I want all the information that you can give me. Better yet, bring me first. I have some questions like that.
What are you gonna ask him?
Yeah!
Peter was fascinated by light. It's powerful. He believed it should belong in his pocket or somehow follow him around.
Look, over here. There are lights all over the place.
You mean there are fireflies all over the place?
No, I didn't mean that. I know what fireflies are. I'm not an idiot.
Hey, don't need to get worked up, Peter. It's Nana's job to assassins. That's the solemn duty of the youngest sibling.
It's incredibly important to me that I maintain my professional integrity even away from London.
I salute you and your continued excellence in the field of sass.
Why, thank you, good sir. I salute your continued failure which provides me the tools to my success.
Guys, hey! I saw them again.
Saw what?
Look, there are lights all over the place.
Uh-oh, I think someone's a little sleepy.
Are you a little drowsy, Peter?
I insist you go to bed.
Attack!
What, Chris? I hereby sentence you to be tickled until you snort.
You'll never catch me, for you're nothing but stupid boys with dumb giant feet.
I take offense to that.
Don't worry, Pax. Our feet are geniuses.
What was that?
What?
Those lights.
Do you see them?
You were kidding. There are actually...
Fairies.
There is no such
No.
thing.
Shh. You can't say that. Can't say what? If anyone says that they don't believe, then fairy dies.
What?
You can't say it.
How do you know that it murders them?
I know. Okay.
How do you know that they're fairies?
I'm very young. Okay.
Well, are they bad or something? Should we...
We should catch one.
What if they don't want to be caught?
Nothing wants to be caught.
Well, how are we supposed to catch one?
I don't know.
What are fairies?
Magic.
Well, we probably need magic to catch one.
You don't have any magic.
Nana does.
Right. Good thinking. Where'd she go?
Ran. Ran where? Away.
I see.
How do you suppose we get her to come back?
Fake a devastating injury.
Yep.
Is that really how you're going to react to us dying?
Oh, why? Get down, fairies.
I knew it.
Why are we getting down?
I don't want to scare them away.
We want to catch one of them, not hide from them.
Why do you want to catch one of them?
Not for anything bad, Nana.
I want to know how they work.
We're curious.
Can they make us fly?
Magic is pure, Peter. You can't just catch it and make it do what you want.
Nana, you're so...
Magic is powerful, and it has a very solemn price if adventures aren't taken seriously. No mischief, Peter. Mean it.
Fine. Fine, no mischief, I swear.
Okay, we need to get them to come over here. Then maybe we can hold one and see what's what.
Okay, do it.
Okay, I have an idea.
Watch and learn, boys.
Go!
traits? Really?
I'm teaching her how to grow up.
She doesn't have to grow up yet.
I know what she needs. Your opinion is worthless.
You can't keep doing this. You can't keep manipulating her and forcing her to change into what you want her to be. She's loyal, but one day she'll stop letting you push her around and she'll leave. She'll run away and never come back.
She has to grow up.
Why? Why does she have to grow up?
She's in danger. I'm keeping her safe.
Safe from what?
Why do you think we came back together?
Change of scenery?
I was called, Margot. I was called here.
Kenna called for you.
She told me to keep that which I love safe.
Kenna is a siren. What does she know?
She knows everything.
Okay? Let's say that she does know everything. Your grandiose plan is to beat safety into your daughter?
I need her to grow up.
She deserves more from you. She is the most precious thing on this ship. Did you know that?
Do you remember when we first saw this ship?
Of course I do.
The Jolly Roger was docked in the clouds, and we took the dinghy around the deck.
The trees were full of lights.
It smelled like flowers and wet grass, palm trees.
I remember.
When we first arrived here, I thought I could make this place a haven for Mira. My family wouldn't have to wander anymore. I thought that she would be able to go on her own adventures, but would always be able to find this place. That's the second to her.
You had dreams for her.
She was so small that she could hug her on the deck.
I remember.
How many years since we've gone inside?
2, maybe 300 years?
Yet we still can't seem to take the island.
Take the island.
I can't make it safe, it's still wild.
What's the problem with the challenge? You are not weak.
The challenge is not the issue. It has never been the issue.
What's the problem then?
Magic.
I thought you said that you got rid of all the magic. Isn't that what you just shouted at Mira just a few minutes ago?
I'm choosing to ignore your insubordination. Please stop giving me reasons to be angry.
Magic.
It's been growing for years.
You destroyed it.
It's unpredictable.
Who cares? You can't control your life.
I don't need to control my life. I need to protect the life of my daughter.
Magic isn't your problem.
Something was coming. I was warned, and now something is here. Something has arrived on our island, and it has brought magic with it. This something is going to destroy that which I love.
How do you know?
Magic is everywhere. It sits in the laughter of a child, and it breezes that sing in the trees of windy days. It's everywhere.
You can't control these things.
They taught me how.
She used to laugh.
What?
A child's laugh.
Enough! How do you listen to a word I said? I'm confiding in you, telling you my thoughts. You can't quiet your incessant agony for a blink of an eye to listen.
How dare you talk to me like that?
I dare. Get out.
Oh, no, you don't.
Go away, Margot.
I haven't finished saying what I wanted to say.
Shut up and get out of my sight.
You used to laugh too. The two of you used to sing old pirate songs and dance around the deck when the lanterns were lit in the autumn. I remember.
Don't talk about such things.
What things? Beautiful things.
You want to fight?
I do.
You disagree with how I raised my child?
You stopped letting her laugh in your presence. You cut the joy out of the child.
I will not have this conversation with you.
I thought I'd seen the worst of it. But since we've been back on this island, you've become more strict, more unreasonable, more insane.
I am a captain. I know what's best.
Oh, Lord Jesus, a gem. Are we so devastatingly lucky to have you around?
I keep those that I love safe. I do what I have to do.
You made the wrong call.
Do not drag this up again.
It all changed that day. And one day you changed everything.
She deserved it. I had to do what I did.
You left her on that island without so much as a dagger, and you made Mira watch.
She deserved what she got.
Did she?
It was my decision, woman.
Who cares? It affected everyone. There were other options.
If Mira's going to take over when I'm gone, I need her to learn. I need her to be strong.
Strong, yes, but not cool. You did not have to leave her on the island. You sure as hell didn't have to show it to your only child.
She didn't belong here. She didn't.
Don't lie. You have always been a coward, but you have never been a liar.
A coward, am I?
Yes! You marooned her because you were guilty. You left her on that island because you couldn't stand to look into her eyes after what you did. Instead of taking responsibility, you decided to murder her.
My wife did not belong in the ship anymore. Mira had to learn how to say goodbye. The two coincide at a convenient time, and I had the opportunity to kill two birds with one stone.
Mira's innocence and your life. Two birds.
You have been my first mate for centuries. My closest confidant since we took the ship together when we were no more than just children. How dare you look at me like that? How dare you think less of me?
Mira deserves to laugh!
You don't know what we're up against.
How do you know you were being tricked by Kenna? You decided to drop everything and follow her life advice again? How many people have to die before you figure out how to stand on your own two damn feet?
You don't get to judge me. You don't get to say anything to me.
Don't burn the things you left to the ground. Once they're gone, they're gone. You can't take it back. You can't change your mind.
Don't want your advice.
Before you light the match, be damn sure that you're willing to lose. You don't want my advice? Maybe Mira isn't the one who needs to grow up.
Get out. Get out!
Don't worry. I'm leaving, little boy. Your little tantrum is working. I'm giving you exactly what you want.
Get out!
Anna, stop telling me what to do.
Peter, please, I hear something.
It's Hax.
It isn't. Peter, please wake up.
What do you want?
Peter, you have to be quiet. I hear voices.
Voices?
Listen.
Honestly, I've never tried being mine before.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, you should definitely try it.
You'd probably be amazing at it.
Peter, what are we gonna do?
Hide.
So, what's that to do?
First, you don't make any noise. First, you don't make any noise. You don't even think about words. It clouds before us.
And you pretend that you're in a chair.
A chair? That's dull.
True. Pretend you're in a box. A glass box.
Can't pretend to be in a hammock?
Only if you do it silently.
I wouldn't be silent. I'd be like, ooh, yeah, so relaxing.
Don't be stupid.
This isn't about creative integrity. Miming is all about the artistry, the illusion.
I don't know how to do that.
I thought you said you wanted to try miming.
I said I never tried it before. It's not some dream of mine. My only wish to come true.
If wishes and butts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas.
Nuts had nothing to do with hammocks.
The Puppmaster is spoken!
I think I recognize him from a pirate ship.
Pirates?
Don't freak out.
What are we gonna do?
Follow my lead.
Okay, now that you've committed to the illusion, you need to commit to the illusion!
Fine, I'll commit to the illusion.
We'll help you.
Ah!
Get in the damn hammock.
Okay, I'm in the hammock.
You ruined the illusion!
The illusion.
The illusion!
The hammock is swinging. Guys,
Shut up, you're mine.
yeah.
And the hammock swings. A 1, and a 2, and a
Damn.
Damn!
Holy crap, it's a girl. Also,
I didn't think there was anyone out here.
Maybe we should have all been come out here alone.
good call, Wells.
Who, me?
I heard you talking to the captain.
We don't even need weapons. Because anyone in the woods will do them with a bare hand.
Why would I say that? I have tiny hands.
Why do we do anything?
We don't speak before we think.
No, we don't think before we speak.
Oh yeah, that does make sense.
Think before we speak? Well, we're out.
We're a mess.
But we so pretty.
Yeah?
Are you guys pirates?
She's talking.
Do we answer her?
I say keep quiet and back away slowly.
We're invisible, little girl. You don't even know we're here.
Are you kidding? Are we kidding? Guys, are we kidding?
No?
Nah.
Are you guys okay?
Oh, we're good. Just invisible.
Did you come here to hurt us?
dear.
I'm hurt.
See? Now you hurt Specs. He never saw it coming.
That was funny. Shame on you.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Wait. You aren't here to hurt me. What are you doing out here?
Who? Us? I think she means us.
I got this. My dearest young lady, I sincerely apologize for showing up unannounced. I would hereby like to extend you to a formal invite to accompany us back to a ship and meet Captain in person.
Oh, real pirate captain?
Of course!
No, a fake one.
You are on a roll tonight.
I know. Why would you want me to go with you?
Southern hospitality?
Really? What are you doing out here? Answer me.
Look, I don't know if we can answer that.
Were you looking for me?
No.
Of course not.
We're looking for magic. Specifically, we're looking for back to you.
Stop
You see, there's cats in magic for a long time, and we're going to do something. We're not like the oak tree.
Hey, look over here! I'm a distraction!
You guys were trying to kidnap me?
No.
Now, I am insulted.
I'm not.
He resented the idea of sharing his brother, especially with his sister.
Time for something drastic. I couldn't get her out of my head. Every whispering tree branch reminded me of her gossiping hair, and every shine of light off of Peter's knife made me long to see her eyes again. She was aglow. A glow in the darkness I didn't know I had. I had to see her again.
It had been a wonderful dream. I remember staring before my bed and seeing a face. His face was beaming with adventures I'd never known. His eyes were bright and excited as he offered me his hand.
Don't be scared.
I'm not scared.
I want to show you something.
We stole a rowboat and went across the small rock. We never spoke louder than a whisper, but he held my hand as we watched the last specks of sunset flutter across the dim world blue sky.
This moment is the most, never noticed the gold in the sunset before.
I've seen the sun rise and set on 1,000 islands, but it's never felt this warm.
I know it's soon. Too soon, maybe. But when I'm with you, everything is warm.
How can this be so easy?
It's like I've known you forever. Like you've always been in my heart, just waiting for me to look for you.
Magic.
You look at me and I can breathe again. My heart forgets to beat.
Mine just races.
You touch my skin and it burns and soothes all at once. And I don't know how to think or stand or run. I just know that it's you. It's always been you. You are my great
Pastor, I think this is exactly where we're supposed to be.
I think so too, but I don't
You
understand.
don't have to understand. Just feel this. This right here. Feel this.
I'm in heaven.
Promise me you'll never leave. Don't fly away.
I promise.
That night, and many nights that followed, Mira and Pax visited all the exciting places he'd gone with the boy named Peter and little Vanna. Climbing over cliffs, lighting sparks in the fields, singing to the sirens in the caves. Without warning, Mira realized Pax was not a dream, but instead her every wish come true. They're all her expeditions with the captain. She never felt such a rush of exhilaration as she did with Pax.
Mira?
Don't say it. Don't ruin words. Don't wait.
The sun is rising, love. We need to take you home.
Take this. It's full of old magic. My mother gave it to you. Wear it close to your heart. It'll keep you safe.
We'll never take it off.
Mira stepped back onto the ship, was gone properly to a glow above the horizon. Pax waited at a side on the shore to make sure she reached the deck safely. Something had changed. Mira and Pax would never again be the same.
Had a good time? What are you doing out here? Are you serious? Have you been spying on me? Not particularly. I'm curious to know where you've been sneaking. Does the captain know I've been gone? Of course not. I wouldn't tell him that. Then what are you doing out here? Mira, the captain meant what he said about not letting your guard down. I know that some things seem a bit more important than self-preservation, but I assure to you, some things just aren't worth the risk. It's nothing. It isn't anything to worry about. Where's your necklace? Get off of me! Mira, I'm trying to help you! Maybe I don't need you to help me. Maybe I don't need you to save me. Maybe it's not my fault the captain never left you back. What did you just say? I'm sorry. You could never understand what happened between us. You're arrogant! You don't understand, but you will understand this! You will stop saying this, boy, and you will never speak to me about the captain ever again! You will do this, or there will be hell to pay! Oh, the best! We did it! Oh, what were you guys doing? Where did you guys go?
To that.
You dropped your glasses.
Specs, let the prisoner go.
I told you we shouldn't put Specs in charge of the prisoner.
She isn't running away.
Wait, why isn't she running away?
She isn't scared.
He's gonna attack her!
She is not.
She's a witch!
Come on! Let's think about this logically.
Oh, you always ruin everything forever with logic.
And hyperbole.
Wait, maybe it's like that thing where the prisoners get to be with their captors.
Definitely.
One of us?
One of us!
One of us! One of us!
One
of us!
Us? What are you talking about?
Apparently I'm one of you.
Who are you? Where did you come from? Did you kidnap her?
Now, I am inside.
Where did you kidnap her?
Over past Skull Rock and west past the mountain.
That's where we saw the lights.
Those are for me, I think. I built a treehouse for us in the tree.
Us?
Me. Only me.
What's your name?
Wendy.
Oh, my hearing must be going
I
bad.
could sworn she said her name was Nana.
Anna?
Pax is your brother.
Who? Where?
Put your glasses on.
Could you excuse us for a moment?
Oh, we've been dismissed.
Rude.
Very.
Get out! And forget about everything that ever happened.
Done.
You're going to kill me?
No! I just needed it out of my hair. I'm gonna let you go in a minute.
What do you want from me?
I want to be with Pax.
How do you know about Pax?
I don't have time to explain. The first mate could reappear any minute.
What do you want from me?
Pax says you have magic. He says it's pure and good magic, the kind of magic that comes from innocence, from love. I mean, maybe. I need you to Pax safe until I can figure out a way to save this pirate ship forever. Can you do that for me?
I can try.
Okay, now, good, no, get out of here. Oh, wait, take this. I want you to be safe too.
Wow, thank you. You're really nice.
I'm a pirate, but I do what I can. Now, go, get out.
Oh, Nana, I was so worried about you.
Get off me, Peter! Don't you dare hug me!
Oh, come on, little sis.
Don't little sis me.
You are mad, are you?
Mad? I'm not mad. I'm furious.
Oh, calm down.
You nasty, mean, stupid, worthless little monster of a boy!
You didn't actually think you were in danger, did you?
Oh, so you weren't actually concerned for my safety. Oh, Nana, I was so worried about you.
It's what people say, okay? I was trying to make you feel better.
You let me get kidnapped. Kidnapped by friggin' pirates.
Stop hitting me.
No!
I don't want to hurt you.
But you didn't care if the friggin' pirates did?
Enough! Do you want to talk about this?
I want to kill you.
Nana! Wasn't this what you wanted?
What?
You're always asking to be a part of our adventures. I was giving you a taste.
I could have died.
No way. You actually think I let anything happen to you?
You're selfish, Peter. You're selfish and you're a coward.
I am not a coward.
You only care about yourself.
That is not true.
He resented the idea of sharing his mother, even with a lie.
Look, from now on, I don't want anything to do with you.
I'm your brother.
You're nothing.
Where's Pax?
Really?
Where is he?
I don't know. He wandered out before I woke you up.
We need to find him.
I'm sure he's fine.
Why are you sure?
Peter, back before you know it.
Back from where?
I'm going to bed.
What aren't you telling me?
I'm going to bed!
Fine! I'll wait here without you.
The sun was on its way up when Pax finally returned to the treehouse. Peter pretended to be asleep when he heard his brother's footsteps. He didn't ask Pax where he had been, and he woke up Nana the next morning for breakfast with a smile, pretending nothing had happened between them. Everyone played along with Peter's game. Everyone pretended. Weeks passed. Every night Pax continued to meet Mira, and the two fell quickly in love.
I knew I wanted to do something special for Mira. We had been murmuring about escaping together. We would go all the places that Tink could show us. I had explained about Nana's magic and how I knew I could make it work.
Pax woke me the night by clasping his hand over my mouth and motioning to me that we had to go outside to speak. Peter couldn't hear what we were saying. He said to me something about love, and he needed something to show for it. He begged me for some magic, so he could prove he knew where it came from, so he could prove it was pure.
He'd given me a tiny bottle no larger than my thumb. Inside, there seemed to be bits of crushed leaves and white sand from the beach on the Black Sea. Bits of ash from which he said came from our first fire together on Skull Rock. He called it fairy dust.
Fairy dust allows dreams to come true. When you put good and beautiful things together, glorious things can happen. We're going to use it to fly. We'll fly away to a new adventure together.
You really think we can do it? That we can fly away forever?
We'll be together forever. Here, my love. Take Tink. Keep her safe. Soon enough, she'll be the window that which we'll fly through.
Past the second star on the horizon straight on till morning.
No dream goes as planned, and sometimes the best of intentions yields to the most tragic of circumstances.
You're lurking.
I'm watching.
Do something useful instead.
This is far too much fun to stop.
Stop meddling!
Oh,
What the hell does owe me?
he's told you.
Yes, he told me that he talked to you. He told me all about your raving warning.
Well, you should take that warning too, don't you think?
Or I can ignore you because as a siren penna, you are a well-known sadistic liar.
I love that adjective.
Get away from our ship!
It's our now, is it?
Get away from the ship.
I will. I will after I meddle the tiniest bit more.
Say what you need to say. Then please, oh my God, please, just go away.
Excuse me. Do you know where Mira's been?
No Dreamville is unclear. Later, on the main deck of the pirate ship, a commotion had begun.
Give it back! You don't need to tell anyone! This isn't your concern!
I told you not to see him again. I warned you.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, Captain, we found something on deck among the mistress's possessions.
Give it back the second or I'll run you through with my sword!
Have you lost your mind? You know better than this. I warned you.
Silence.
The breezes were singing in the night. The crew heard and they spoke of a young boy. We found this on deck.
The breezes.
Kenna. Stow away, Captain.
The bottle was from our adventures on the outer tides and the compass.
The bottle did not belong to the stores of the ship. It does not contain the sand from the outer islands. Why do you lie to me, Nero?
Lies, child! You do not know the only power that used to control this place. There was a magic, which were celebrated all pleasant things. There used to be love on these islands. It made people weak again, Vincent to make brash decisions. I assured it years ago, in this tiny bottle of recent magic, spouse thing.
Stop yelling!
I will yell as much as is necessary to keep you safe.
Magic is pure magic is wonderful!
Magic is unpredictable. It disorients. It's a wild rabbit beast that can see people to do
I
it.
hope you remember that love wasn't all bad. That there was a time when love was beautiful.
Beauty. This is beauty. You follow my lead and you walk the plank. Are you questioning my decision? Was it not you who brought this foul evidence of love back into my
I
presence?
showed you what I felt. I didn't produce it myself.
Choose a side, Margot!
Apologies, Captain.
There was no one here. There was no magic. There was almost no magic. He's just a boy.
Just a boy, is it, Mira? We should kiss. I've danced magic and love once, and I'll do it again. If this boy makes the horrible mistake of revisiting this ship, I'll kill him.
All right, boys. Follow my lead.
Wells, what are you waiting for? Did you back your slightly?
I don't speak French.
That was Southern. It's a character choice.
You can't tell the difference between French and Southern.
So, I'm not Rosetta Stone.
That joke is rough.
Why are we Brown?
We were following you.
Now that's just irresponsible.
Nevertheless, have any idea what we're doing?
We need a leader, guys.
Ideas, man.
Someone bold.
Let's have fun.
With questionable morals.
No fear.
A man with good hygiene. I thought we were listing qualities.
If only someone would just pop out in front of us.
Like this?
Well, slightly, you get a person with your mind.
Do it again! Do it again!
I feel like keeping it off the ground. This feels weird.
Here, I'll help you up.
Hi. Hi. I'm Wells.
Slightly.
Sex.
You guys look like pirates.
Oh, good. That's what we were going for. What are you guys doing out here?
Mostly searching for purpose.
The meaning of life? Neat.
Hey, I heard you say you were looking for a leader.
That's mostly politically engaged.
We already have a leader.
But he's not nearly as fun as he used to be.
Kenna gave me a warning.
I have to destroy all magic forever.
You should get that checked out. It looks effective.
Again, neat. But how would you like to follow me instead? I promise I'm exactly as fun as I've always been.
Interesting.
Makes a good argument.
That's a lot of valid points.
Then do it. Follow me. I promise to take you on a million adventures. We can learn to fly and ride the back of the wind. Maybe we could build a giant treehouse in the middle of the forest. Hey, we could strike up a rivalry with the pirates.
We're the pirates.
For now, yeah. But could you imagine it? All of us could really make our dreams come true. We could be a family.
Honestly, I do like where it's going, but we don't even, know you.
Stranger danger.
No, not that.
He means there's a philosophical gray area here, where one leader option offers the possibility of eternal fun and fancy, the other offers the promise of security and gentle scolding. Honestly, the dichotomy between the two is pretty fascinating. If seen through a transparent lens, both options could be argued to be identical. The real question is, which freedom do we pursue?
Yep, that too.
Look, we can't just abandon ship and follow you. I mean, something would really have to change to get us to switch allegiances.
I respect your loyalty, but I think you'll follow me instead. Someday, you'll be loyal to me. Come on, we'll be loyal to each other. How about this? If for some reason your home on the pirate ship isn't home anymore, why don't we make a pact to join forces? Every adventure is better when it's shared. We can be family!
Run along, children, and go back to the ship. Hello, Peter.
You.
Do you know who I am?
I've seen you sneaking around the ship.
Very observant.
I thought sirens were supposed to stay in the water.
You are young.
I am. I am alone.
Yes, your brother seems to be a little distracted.
Always running away with that girl.
Theoretically, it doesn't have to be that way.
I know that. Don't you think I know that?
Little boy, you don't have to be powerless.
What's in this for you? Why are you talking to me?
Fate is fickle. I like to push her forward.
You know what I want.
You are going to suffer.
I want what I want.
There's magic in love, Peter.
I won't be cast aside.
Love matters.
Love is what?
Love is magic.
I don't need magic.
Even so, love matters.
Why are you talking to me?
I'm making a point.
Which is what?
Can you really replace your family?
That's not what I was...
More importantly, will you allow your family to replace you?
Enough riddles! What exactly am I supposed to do?
Stop waiting. Take charge. Make a move.
Hush through the valley, the wind blows, calling you back to sleep.
Too late to save the ones to
want what I want. I'm afraid of getting lost.
Love is powerful.
But what if I don't want
Keep
to?
that which you love safe. You don't have a choice.
Lost to a neverland.
I don't have a choice.
I'm sorry. I wish there was something I could do.
You'll never go home again.
Pax! Pax, wake up. Pax, please wake up.
Hey, what are you? Oh, hey,
Oh, but you can't look so happy.
I am happy. Kind of amazing.
Stop.
Listen, do you hear that?
You're what?
Sounds like there's music.
Pax, there isn't any music. You have to listen to me.
I'll listen after you dance with me.
Pax, I can't
La
hear.
la la la. I can't hear you.
Pax,
Ooh,
fine. But you have to listen to me. It's important.
great. Then it'll still be just as important after we dance.
Pax, we can't do this.
Okay, so maybe I'm not the best dancer.
No.
but-
We can't do this. Us.
Why? This is heaven.
Nothing beautiful lasts.
You'll never know if you just run away
I'm
from
not
it.
a coward. This is the hardest thing I've ever done.
No. No, I won't hear it. I don't accept this. This isn't over.
It's over, Pax!
No, I won't hear it. You have to give me a reason. You can't just walk away from
There
this.
are a million reasons.
Don't ruin this with words. Don't wait.
You don't get to throw that in my face!
I think this is exactly where we're supposed to be. What are you so afraid of?
We can't be together. Don't you understand? This will all end eventually, one horrible way or another.
Or it doesn't. Oh, I love you when we fly away together. You may not burn our hearts to the ground because you're afraid of some great big giant looming maiden.
I'm not scared!
Then stop running!
Why do you get to look right through me? Why can't I just walk away?
You are my great adventure, and this adventure isn't going to end.
I'm not scared.
Neither am I.
Is this really happening? Is this what love is?
This is just the beginning. We'll never be apart again. We're lost in a neverland.
I feel like
I know. Don't ruin it with words. Don't wake me.
if I loved you.
You do.
If I loved you, do you think this whole conversation, this stupid moment, could you forget it ever happened?
Forget whatever happened.
So we'll really fly away.
Yes, I'll steal you away. I'll run right onto the deck of that pirate ship and we'll say goodbye forever.
Never go back to the pirate ship. I'll meet you at Skull Rock. Just promise me you won't go back to the ship.
I promise. That vote's for me.
Good.
But yes, we're gonna fly away together.
Okay. Tonight at sunset, I'll meet you at Skull Rock. I can't wait for forever.
Okay? To love will be an awfully big adventure.
Unaware of the events on the pirate ship, Pax returned home from his night with Mira to find Peter waiting outside the trap door, looking distinctly menacing.
I know where you've been. I thought we were in this together or we weren't doing it at all.
He resented the idea of sharing his brother, even with a pirate.
What's wrong with you?
Something was wrong with Peter, and there was something dark in his words. This wasn't the Peter he knew. This was someone much more dangerous.
I thought we made a pact. We were in this together or we weren't doing it all. No one gets in the way.
Who do you think is getting in the way?
If that girl becomes more to you than I am, then I'll have to remove her from the situation.
What are you talking about? You sound ridiculous.
You think you love her, don't you?
So what if I do? She's oxygen. She's everything, Peter. She makes me want to live forever. But there's enough room in my heart for the both of you. I'm not leaving you behind. I'm just growing up.
Take it back!
Peter, you've gone from jealous to insane in minutes.
You know nothing. I'm insane!
Don't I?
This is the last time. I will ask you not to see her again. Don't choose her! Or else you might regret your decision.
Are you threatening me?
Do not see her again, Pax.
Or what?
Or I'll have to get involved!
Now you want to get involved? You couldn't be bothered if it was Nana back on that pirate ship, could you?
How do you know about that?
I actually care about my family.
It's done, Pax! It's over! Never speak to me like that again. Play my game my way! Never grow up!
It wasn't fear he felt. Pax felt. Pax remembered. Once before he had seen Peter's unleashed anger. The familiarity was unbearable. When they were young boys, when Nana was very small, their parents had given Peter a small boat canoe in the pond behind our home. They had given Pax a puppy.
I was in love immediately. She was gorgeous. Tiger Lily had exquisite marks on her fur that made her look like she was traveling through the shadows of some mysterious forest somewhere else. She didn't look like she belonged in London. She looked the same as adventures felt, but out of reach, intoxicating, unbearable. The same as having wings, but not being able to use them. I loved her more than I could possibly say. We were inseparable.
The mud came into our lives without warning. In no time at all, he wouldn't talk about adventures with me. He would never play pirates or pretend to fly. He didn't care about the plans we made. I'm his brother. He can't leave me behind. He didn't care anymore. He would just sit with that bitch all day.
That morning there was dew on the ground. The sun hadn't dried it yet. I remember my socks were wet when I went outside. It's funny what you remember on days like that. I cleared my throat and I called for Tiger Lily, but there was no answer.
The dog always came when she was called. She was trained to care.
I looked at her bed beneath the stairs, I looked at her house outside. I even walked to the park 3 houses down the street. My socks were wet. She was nowhere.
Pax wasn't going to find Tiger Lily in the park. Peter had her.
I meticulously designed an elaborate plan, full of dramatics and tragedies. If he didn't want to, he wouldn't play pirates with me. Then I would make him.
Father read us a story about a kidnapping. It was in a red book. I remember the red book.
Take what they want, get what you want. Simple.
It was a simple story in a little red book.
Pax would have to come rescue them, or else the adventure would become all too real.
Peter made me write a ransom note.
Presentation is everything.
My handwriting wasn't very good yet. Peter wanted the note to look eerie.
The note went into his boots.
Pax hates when his socks are wet.
Meticulous.
Then Peter took me to the small pond by our house and told me to wait on the bank until Pax returned.
I never knew. I had no idea.
He never had a chance.
When I found the note, I was filled with fear. I raced to the pond. I ran so hard that my chest burned. Nana was crying on the bank. I saw an overturned boat floating in the middle of the river, and I noticed Tiger Lily's collar floating a few feet away. Peter stood on the opposite bank.
He was screaming. He kept yelling that Pax hadn't come soon enough.
Look what you made me do. Look at what you made me do!
After they buried Tiger Lily, Peter promised he'd never be jealous again. But Pax never felt the same loyalty to his dear brothers ever again.
Peter, you have to put your jealousy aside.
Jealousy?
I want to bring Mira back with us to London.
Another mud Pax.
Once we're home, we'll go on all sorts of adventures. All of us, together.
Mira, you take her home with us? That scamp has nothing to do with us.
I think I'm in love, brother.
Oh, I'd rather we die than have her come on adventures with us.
Peter, you don't know what you're saying.
I'll kill her before you see you run off with her.
I can't find Jake. What's happening?
Give me magic, Nana. Give Give it to me! I need to fix my brother!
My magic won't help you.
You're a part of this. You're in on this, aren't you?
Get off of her, Peter.
Peter, stop. I told you magic has its price.
What do you want?
If you do something you'll regret, then we won't be allowed to go home. That's the price.
We aren't going home.
It's fine, Nana. I was leaving anyways.
Fine, Pax! Run away! Go off to your shipwreck, see if I care.
Let it go, Peter.
Well, aren't you gonna leave me too?
Peter, this isn't you.
You don't understand, Nana. We promised this would be our adventure. He's my brother.
Yes, he is.
Why does he get to leave?
Pax loves you, Peter. He'd never do anything to hurt you. You'd never do anything to hurt him either.
How could he abandon me like this?
I know it's hard. I know it doesn't make much sense. And I know that he loves you.
You're worth about 20 coins. I'd do anything to get him back. Anything.
He isn't lost, Peter. He hasn't gone anywhere. He's right here.
Wait.
Peter, no.
I know what I need to do.
Peter, there are some things you can't change.
Watch me.
Peter, no, stop. Don't hurt him. Don't do something you'll regret.
Boom! A giant shot billowed through the trees, rattling the ground and causing the trees to dance. A cloud of smoke began to rise from the Black Sea.
The idiot went back to the ship.
Don't worry, he'll be safe. The magic.
I'm coming back.
Peter, don't do something you'll regret.
Peter pelted through the trees, past the camps. He didn't even glance at the red sun setting on Skull Rock. He reached the white sand of the beach and looked at the pulsing waves of the Black Sea. His brother climbed on the deck as Windward was floating around him.
What are you doing? You can't be here.
I love you, okay? I love you. We can fly away together. We can be happy.
Pax, no, I can't go with you. It's too dangerous.
Didn't you hear what I said? I love you. Don't be scared.
I'm not scared, but you have to listen to me. I can't lose you this way.
I am not going to leave you behind. I am not leaving you behind.
Over here, Captain, I found him! What the hell are you thinking?
I've never heard of him.
Didn't I warn you? Didn't I tell you to end this?
How could you? It's just a boy.
Pandemonium ensued before anyone even noticed anything had changed. Peter pelted across the deck and turned that over here. He pulled out a knife and held it to her throat as he looked defiantly into Margot's shocked face.
Release my brother. Call up the crew. Do it now, or I'll kill the girl.
Get away from her!
You aren't in any position to make demands. Margot?
Apologies, Captain.
Margot, no.
Oh, so long, there's no one here.
Good. Good. Now, I only wish to have a word with the captain's daughter. If you leave this minute, she doesn't have to die.
Why are you doing this? I will learn from Ronald to get myself free. I hope you are a swordsman because I will send you bleeding back to an early grave.
Don't even think about it. Shut up! You think you'll get free? No, I have no intention of fighting, dear. My mind is made up. I'll do whatever it takes to save my brother. And you don't deserve a fight.
You've got no chance of escaping the ship. Even if the captain doesn't get you past, well, he chose me. He'll never forgive me for this.
Well, if you're so sure there's nothing more to be said, it's time for you to pay for what you've done.
Peter, what have you done?
Yeah, you weren't supposed to see. Get out of here!
Daddy? Oh, come over here. It hurts. I'm sorry.
What a shame.
What did you do? What did you do? How could you let this happen?
I warned you, didn't I?
Back on shore, Peter awoke his brother. He finally found the perfect excuse to get Pax back in the game.
Pax, wake up. They've taken Nana. They're going to kill her.
Oh, what happened? Where's Mira?
The pirates are going to kill Nana.
Mira wouldn't let anything happen to her.
Mira's a pirate.
I love her. Okay, Peter, love matters. She wouldn't do anything to hurt us.
Not us, Pax. Nana.
Nana's a child.
So?
Stop playing, Peter.
I'm not pretending, Pax. They really have her. They're going to kill her.
How did Nana get with the pirates, okay? What happened? Where's Mira?
Forget about Mira! We have to save Nana.
But what was she doing on the pirate ship? The last things that I remember were... How did I get here?
There's no time. They're probably getting Nana ready to walk the plank as we speak. Wake up and think about your sister.
We'll climb aboard the ship and we'll attack.
We'll grab the treasure and we'll kill the rest.
We'll get Nana and then...
There'll be no match for us. The Valley Brothers together again.
Peter, I thought you said this wasn't a game.
Come on, Pax. This is the way it's supposed to be. We're supposed to face all odds together, then write everything down in our very own...
Peter! That's enough! I don't want to hear another second of your fantasy. Right now, we need to go.
It's what we've always dreamed about, Pax. Come on, it's not nonsense.
Dreams change, Peter. Right now, Nana needs us.
He resented the idea of sharing his brother, even to save Nana. Pax stretched back onto the ship to save Nana. Peter stumbled along behind him.
Come back for more, have you? I'll kill you!
You're no match for us, Captain.
Come on!
With his brother trying to fire Captain.
Come on!
As the fight continued, he was able to carry his horse and no one made him get the collecting blows and moves, screaming wild with excitement and pretended valor.
Boy!
Remember what he did, Captain?
Get him through! He suffers! Get him! Leave quietly! Is this some kind of game to you?
Of course it is.
No, it isn't. Just give us back our Nana, then we'll leave.
It's Barclay if you leave this ship!
Peter, we need to stop! We can't win this fight! We have to stop!
Get him!
Give us back our Nana, then we'll leave. No one needs to get hurt. What business do you have against us?
What business? What business? This Peter is taking everything from me!
I warned you.
Shut up!
More pirates. Huh?
I don't know what you're talking about. What has Peter done?
Don't listen to him, Pax. Focus on the Tappet and Pax. Focus on Nana.
Please, Captain, she's just a child.
It's a child! My only child! Peter, you thought you wouldn't pay!
Listen, stop. Stay back.
Finding me, Peter. Get off!
It was all for nothing. I left her on an island to keep my dreams secret. I killed her for nothing. Now my daughter is going to join her.
Keep that what you love safe. Hold it close. Stay back.
There's nothing but darkness now.
Soon you will be challenged and you will lose. You will lose everything you will hear.
Stop pushing me, Peter! Where's Mira?
You filthy abhorrent creatures! You came here, you burned your hearts to the ground!
Don't listen to her, Pax.
What is she talking about, Peter?
Recognize this!
Sparkle threw a blood soaked compass to the boys. The air became thick.
Where did you get this?
Not my boy. I just pried it out of the cold dead hands of my only child!
What?
You did this! I warned her, you did this! You brought this evil onto us!
That's the trick. Mira is down in the cabin somewhere with Nana. That's not real. Mira is with Nana.
She's nowhere with me. You know this isn't a trick, Peter.
Stay away from him, Nana. They'll kill you as fast as look at you.
I can't trust you.
Peter. What?
It was nothing. I didn't do anything. She made me do it. You made me do it. You got what you deserved.
He resented the idea of sharing his brother, even with the truth.
You.
No.
You did this, didn't you? You killed her!
Come on. Speak to your brother.
Get off me, Peter! I don't know you anymore!
Enough with the man destroying me! Peter,
one thing you treasure above all else.
Should I kill the girl now?
You get it correct! It isn't the girl whom he treasures above all
Margaret was already throwing Max away. Without a second thought, she ran through his pirate sword and let him fall to his knees.
Oh my God, Max, please don't die. Please don't die.
It was supposed to be us. Only us, adventures, and no other.
You're babbling here. Life isn't a story.
I can't stop the bleeding. Peter, help me.
We were going on an adventure. Then we go home. That was the plan!
Max, look at me. Please don't go without me. Please don't leave. Please don't go without me, Max. Please.
We were never going home, Peter.
I warned you. I made a move. I'm not the bad guy here.
We were never anything but lost boys.
No.
Then Max took his last breath and was gone.
Come on, no! Come back! What's wrong with you? No! Come on back, Peter!
Stop.
Come now, raise the anchor. It's time to go. The family deserves to breathe.
As Margot lunged for the last attack, they were around, praying for a wound. A scar which would eventually be met by a hope. Minutes passed. Maybe hours. Peter cried over his brother. He wasn't sad for his loss, necessarily, but blind with frustration about how his adventure had been ruined.
Come on, Hannah. Let's go home.
We can't, Peter. I can't. There's magic in love, and I loved Pax. My heart is bonded to his. My brother. I can't leave him. Only one of us will be going home this time.
Nana, we have to go home. You have to show me the way. I don't have magic. I'm your brother.
I can never stand to call you brother again. It's over, Peter. Our story's over.
How could you choose him over me?
I used to love you too. And you changed. You're a monster.
He resented the idea of sharing his brother, even with death.
Fine then. Stay with the Dead Sea. If I can, just get me back to London, show me the way, or take me there yourself.
There's only one thing I can do. I've already done it.
Nana pulled a small bottle from her pocket. It was beautiful.
Do you see this? It's full of fairy dust. This fairy dust is every happy thought, every bright memory, every dream that Pax and I ever had. We're going to teach you how to fly. So we're all going to fly. You sprinkle it on tape, you can go home. I only have until the sun rises, until I too will belong to Neverland forever.
There's nothing left for me.
Peter, to live would be an awfully big adventure.
As the sun rose, Peter started across the glass sea, his eyes still sparkling, hatred for the pirates still pulsing in his heart. He felt the breeze as Nana left. She was only a shimmer in the morning light, then a shadow, and soon she was nothing. As the rooster crowed, Peter showered the still-stained tape with the contents of the small bottle, and the rest is history.